doubt it.
Hi, everyone. Hi, everyone.
We've spoken in the past about monkey buttons. This time, I think we have a monkey button mountain. When you think about all of the shenanigans, the last minutude, the lack of things, the height of Robbie's hair.
Look.
Amy, we did pick up that sock off the floor finally.
There it is.
There it is. We got sock on one shoulder, Megan on the other. We're ready for anything.
We only picked up the sock because right before we turned it on, I said, oh no, that sock is still on the floor. So we did pick it up. Thank you.
Just for you. Just for you, Amy. Otherwise, the sock would still be on the floor, but your exacting standards have made us rise up.
I forgot my hair was like this.
Just don't look in the kitchen. Your hair looks great. You look like some sort of statement.
I look frazzled,
which
is how I feel.
Yeah.
So that works. Or I look like I'm about to do some Irish step dancing.
Robbie is getting more and more ambitious for inexplicable reasons.
I know. This is what I do.
I'm not quite sure what to make of it, but she's decided to go 1,000% on everything this week. Maybe she'll explain to me later her motivations for the 100%ness. But you guys are going to see some quality content today. Because Robbie has been going all out. We're going to dive in because this might be the busiest day of planned activities in the entire history of the Robbie and Matthew Story Hour.
In which we're supposed to have no activities.
Well, Robbie.
This is the Friday free-for-all, is
I'm
it not?
afraid it has become something quite different. This has become the hyper-organized activity fun fest. Let us dive right in.
All right.
Robbie and Matthew Storytime Chocolate Party.
Oh, yes.
May 15th, 2020. The end of the week of chocolate is nigh. If you were hoping for more of the same, soak it up for the next 58 minutes, because after that, the week of chocolate is over.
It's done. We're not having chocolate anymore.
You can't have any chocolate. You can't think about chocolate. You got to start thinking about next week's theme, which we will announce at an appropriate time, but not now. We want to raise the excitement. We want to scintillate. Hellos. Hi, guys.
Hellos. Hi.
No water.
No water?
No
what?
water. Now, you guys can drink water, because we didn't give you any warning, but Robbie and I are going to drink chocolate
milk? Where did we get chocolate milk?
Well, you see, what happened, Robbie, is I took some milk, I put some cocoa powder in it.
That doesn't make chocolate milk.
Excuse me, I didn't finish yet. And then I added some sugar.
Oh, phew.
So there's some chocolatey parts.
Oh, my God.
There's some sugary parts.
Oh, my God.
But I didn't warm it up, so it's sort of granulated.
That's not how you make chocolate milk.
And there's lumps of the chocolate in it. So,
oh, gross.
Yeah, here we go. You ready? You're going to drink it down. You're going to love it. Because it's theme appropriate. Let's drink the chocolate milk. Are you ready? Have a sip. What do you think? Now, I want you guys to drink your water. If you happen to have chocolate milk, bully for you. That means good job. I should have given you a warning, so we could have drunk chocolate milk together.
Cheers.
Cheers, chin chin. That's just delicious. That's bracingly great. What do you think, Robbie?
It tastes just like water.
Excuse me? Excuse me? What are you talking about?
It tastes just like water.
Are you disregarding the chocolate and the sugar that I described? I think you are confused. Robbie doesn't know what chocolate tastes like. Robbie...
It's water. Matthew tried to fake you guys out because he forgot to make the chocolate milk.
I thought we had a deal that you were going to help me fake them out. You guys, I guess the theme of the week now is bald deception. Oftentimes in movies, when they say they're doing one thing, like when they're eating a real donut, they're eating a fake donut that somebody put on there. Yeah.
Or
this is real fake chocolate milk.
You know what they often do?
What?
They with coffee cups. We'll often see in movies. That they'll lift up the cups as if there's nothing in them, and they'll port them all around.
They'll totally disregard the weight of things. Or they'll say, look at that piano over there.
There is liquid in this cup.
Yeah.
It is not chocolate milk.
That is your opinion. My opinion is that it was chocolate milk, and that it was delicious, and that I worked very hard to make it in the way that I described earlier, before I was called out for deceiving the children, Robbie.
Please, children, do not make chocolate milk in the manner that Matthew suggested. One makes chocolate milk. Just add Hershey syrup and stir it around.
No theme song. No theme songs.
Oh.
Because Robbie sings Ode to Chocolate. Please, proceed, Robbie. Excuse me. Please, proceed, Robbie.
I needed a little moment
all right. I thought you were going to reject the offer the way you rejected my artificial chocolate milk.
Have you ever been at a concert where they immediately step on stage and immediately start singing? No.
Can we let's tune Robbie?
No, you're supposed to do that before you get on stage.
Oh.
Matthew, have you never been to a concert before?
I don't go to concerts. I sit home making chocolate milk and drinking it. That's all I do. All right, Robbie. Ode to Robbie.
There's a moment. There you go. Everybody has to cheer. You have to gather yourself. You have to build a little anticipation.
We're waiting in the wings with roses to throw.
I love chocolate. It is delicious. and sometimes it's made with cacao. In fact, it's always made with cacao.
I bet that crappy
Bad,
knockoff
cheap
chocolate is not made with cacao. I bet it's made with chemicals that imitate cacao ineffectively, which is why the chocolate is not satisfying.
I see.
That's my guess. But I love the ode to chocolate. Is it
wasn't
done?
done.
I'm sorry. Please proceed.
Cacao is the food of the gods.
That's strong
Or so
talk.
I was told by
Guatemalans.
Abby,
Oh.
maybe.
Oh.
I can't remember who told me this. No, Abby sent something different.
No, Abby said something totally different.
Somebody informed me what cacao meant, and I've already forgotten, but that's okay.
Was it a credible source?
I don't know. There were no sources cited in the research.
I mean, was the person who sent it to you trustworthy? Was it El Puppy? Was it Waylon? Was it Principal Schaefer?
I don't remember,
Okay.
but that is the state of
I'm
being
choosing
Abby.
not to believe you in that case because I only believe document.
And I love chocolate!
Woo! Roses, flowers, boxer shorts, throwing at Robbie.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Good job, Robbie.
Thank you very much.
Wow, so who needs a theme song and who needs water when you can have imaginary chocolate milk and ode to chocolate? All right, moving on. Taylor ham demonstration
and
tasting.
tasting.
You guys, the Taylor ham came yesterday as demonstrated by yesterday's show. Now, what we have is Taylor ham prepared in two different ways. Now, I was warned by my friend Michael, my friend Rich, various people warned me that if you cook Taylor ham without slicing it first, it sort of gets wobbly, it doesn't cook flat, it looks like a contact lens. It looked more like a contact lens in the pan. You can see that it is not satisfactorily flat.
You did
I
do
was
a good job
told
browning it.
by my friend Rich that you make one slice
Ah.
and then it cooks flat and resembles Pac-Man. If you don't know what Pac-Man is, go back to the 1980s and walk into any bowling alley and you will find Pac-Man or Miss Pac-Man, a delightful game that will cost you only $1. You'll quickly die because it's challenging. Basically, you are a mouth that eats ghosts and cherries. That is how the game works. We are going to have a Taylor ham tasting now. Robbie, would you please do the honors? I will hold the plate.
I want to say that
What?
I thought when you said one slice in it, you meant a slice in the middle, and I was wondering how that was going to turn into
No,
Pac-Man.
you start in the center of the circle and you create one. What is that's not called a diameter? That's called a
Radius.
A radius.
We're gonna
The
teach
point
you some
From the
geometry.
middle of the circle to the outside is called the radius. And look,
Yes,
I did not
this is
cut
the radius.
Guys, understand? I did not cut a triangle out of this. When I cut the radius, the triangle occurred. It was pretty
Now,
magical, actually.
wait.
Yes. What?
Here's a little science to be learned.
Okay, tell me.
When you heat, I
Mm-hmm.
don't know if this is science, when you heat something that's full of fat, the fat melts,
Yeah.
but the stuff that's holding the fat together has to constrict because there's fat melting out of it. And that's why it opens up. It goes because the rest of the thing is shrinking because it's losing fat.
Science!
I don't know if that's true, but that feels like it's true.
It felt good to say it out loud.
I
All
feel
right.
like we should learn something.
All right, who needs a knife?
Doesn't matter if
I
it's
am
true.
going to claim my piece of the rainbow. You guys, I wish I could shove the Taylor ham through the internet at you. Salty,
Holy cow, it's really salty.
fatty, delightful, endless. There are 3 pounds of this God-given nirvana in the other room, and I will be feeding it and nothing but it to my family for the next 3 weeks. Are you looking forward to that, Robbie?
It's not bad.
Robbie has a critical gaze about her.
I feel like the idea of slicing it very thin and putting it between some chunks of bread. We were told to do something else with it. Put eggs and
We
ketchup
take a
or something.
soft roll, we put a fried egg, we put ketchup, we put cheese, and we put a slice of Taylor ham cut
Okay.
Pac-Man style. We are going to try that.
We have to
We're
try
going to
that.
report back to you.
'Cause
Right
this
now,
is quite salty.
I think I need some imaginary hot chocolate.
Yeah, to wash that down.
Clear my palate. Look, see how rich and brown and chocolatey it is, you guys? Rob, you want some hot chocolate? Mm-hmm. Oh, not hot chocolate. No, I'm getting... Oh, you will have some of your hot chocolate left?
milk.
Okay.
Yeah. No, this is a different cup, but it has some chocolate milk.
No,
left
it's
in it.
become hot chocolate imaginarily in the meantime. Something happened and it got warm and everybody is happier
All
now.
right, all right.
Guys, it's getting hot here. It's going to be 82 degrees this afternoon. It makes me really sad. Robbie shares Cocoa
Cocoa update.
So, The Coco update is that there's no progress.
update.
There's no progress on Robbie. In spite of everything she was doing, Robbie did not do this.
I didn't do this, but
Yeah.
I'll do that this weekend, and you guys can see it on Monday.
Yeah, there's no great rush.
Nobody's chomping at the bit for this one.
No, well, except for all the people who are like
Who are chomping
to
at the
chomp
bit.
at the bit means to be a horse. When horses were tied up to a
They still-
carriage,
no, they
put
still
a
have
bit
bits.
in their mouths, and that's how they control. It's not very nice, but
Well,
it
that's
doesn't
how you
feel
drive a
very
horse.
nice. All right.
I mean, that's just the facts, man.
All right, fine.
So there's a piece that goes in their mouth,
Yeah.
so that when you pull on this side, they go whoop,
Yeah.
and then they turn that way. If you pull on this side, they go whoop.
Somebody who does horses,
that
tell
way.
me, is it not nice, or is it just sort of par for the course? Is the horse like, all right, fine, that's how I steer?
I think that's
I
how
wish I
you
knew.
steer.
What does that say?
We share your research.
I think it's time, you guys. We've been talking about ourselves for a long, long time. We have been tasting things. Where did that come from?
That came from one of the.
Who did that? That's not one of the ones I sent
Kato
you.
did that one.
Really? He created that? I'm impressed. All right.
You know, children these days learn how to use things.
Okay, Robbie, please deploy the research.
I do want to point out that
Okay.
he points out
Yes.
that Pac-Man is a cheese wheel. He does look like a cheese
A
wheel.
cheese wheel with a wedge of cheese removed.
Yes.
Right? Yeah, I mean,
Yes.
a cheese wheel intact looks like Pac-Man after he's eaten and he's full and he's taking a nap and his mouth is closed.
Ah.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Pac-Man, yeah. It goes open and,
Okay.
yeah. All right.
I do want to note
All right.
that Kato was the one who gave us apparently the information about chocolate being the food of the gods, so we will soon find that out.
Do we consider Kato a
A
credible
reliable
resource?
source? No.
No?
No.
Of course we do. Kato, I got your back, man. I think you're credible. I played Nintendo with you this morning. That's all I needed to know, that you got your facts straight. Okay, what's up? Let's see some
Okay.
research.
All right.
All right.
I have to remember how to do
Kudos, first of all, to all of you who sent it.
Yes,
thank you very much.
After we mistook the deadline,
it was
and
not cool
we
of
yelled
us.
at you guys.
I wonder how much research we prevented with our bad attitude.
Oh.
It's possible that some of you just... What is that?
It's important to note the horse is fine.
It's fine, but does the horse like it? I know it doesn't injure the horse, but is the horse angry about it, or is the horse grimly resigned to it? Who is that person?
I think it
You're
depends.
someone I don't know. It's nice to meet you. I don't know how to. I don't know how to pronounce your name.
I think it depends on the horse.
Yeah. Okay.
A bit doesn't bother the horse.
Okay.
We were concerned for the horse. The horses are okay.
Okay. Thank you,
Yes.
friends, for sharing
Friends
that.
who know things about
I feel
horses.
better about that now.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, so
Okay.
we're gonna try this.
All right.
Merp.
What?
No,
Wait.
that's the wrong one.
Well, let's see who this is. Did
Okay.
you know that Principal Schaefer's mom, Amy, has a cat named
Named
Moxie?
Moxie.
What? Before she even knew us, before we even wrote the series, this cat existed, and now Principal Schaefer and her mother and her very cool dude of a father are affiliated with the show. We think it's karma. We think it's meant to be. We think it's very affirming.
This
Look at
cat
that.
Moxie
Yeah.
seems insistent on working at the keyboard.
If a cat sat in my lap,
Matthew would
put
be
its
so mad.
head on my arm and kept me from typing words, I would fire the cat.
Yes.
I would put the cat in another place. I would do it gently and kindly. I would not put a bit in the cat's mouth. I would just say, cat, go away. Let me write in peace.
Matthew,
Not a cat fan. Not a cat fan over here.
though we had two cats for.
I brought 2 cats
15
into the
years.
marriage, and
Yes.
Robbie tolerated the cats.
I like the cats.
I tolerated the cats.
I would
Sorry.
have been happy to have the cats on my lap while
Yes.
I worked.
All right.
No, that's not true.
All right.
And also, Matthew probably, if we had a cat named
Mm-hmm.
Moxie, and then the cat sat on Matthew's lap while he was writing, he would not have named a character after her.
No.
He would have said, that cat is the worst. I am not
No,
letting
the
that
main
cat...
character would be named Tracy Dublinger, and the enemy would be called Moxie McCoy. That's right. All right, let's see some research.
All right, some research.
All right, we have some
beep.
hardcore Miss Moxie admiration happening in the chat window because she's a
Yes.
cutie. She is. All right,
Hold on.
all right. We are guys. Robbie has ordered on the internet this
Yes.
little box that will allow her to program functions, and she
little
can
buttons.
push buttons,
Yes.
and then this will all be smooth like butter.
Yes.
Right? Will it?
Yes.
Yeah, I'm excited
Okay.
about that. You guys,
So-
we also ordered lighting yesterday on the internet. There's going to be a fancy light here and a fancy light here, and it's going to shine on us.
We hope
and
that it-
literally, you will be like, "Is that Brad Pitt? Is that Angelina Jolie?" That's what's going to happen. Have you heard of those people? Or are those
No,
people too
those
old?
people are too old.
Is that Kristen Stewart and Ryan Gosling?
They're
Was that
also-
right?
no, they're still old.
Who's young and hip these days?
There's people we don't know the
Oh,
names
what
of.
about my new favorite person, who I love so much, and from the movie we saw?
No, she's also old.
She's too old. Okay, all right. Tell us who the young and hip actors are, so I
All
can
right.
make my
We
analogy.
are supposed to be talking about chocolate.
Okay, all right. Here we go.
Chocolate.
All right, fan. Whoa.
Thank you, Kato.
All right.
All right. Cool facts about chocolate. The name chocolate comes from the scientific name for the tree the chocolate comes from, Theobroma cacao, which means food of the gods.
Wow.
Now, I don't know which part means of the gods and which part means food.
Well, Theobroma must mean of the gods.
of the gods?
Cacao means chocolate, right?
I don't know.
Yeah.
I would like somebody to do some research about that Latin.
Yeah, all
This
right.
is why I thought that this
Bob, tell us what
Yes.
Theobroma means. Tell us when we come by later on to drop off your milk. We owe you
Yes.
some milk.
Yes.
All right, find out, Bob. We've never given Bob homework before. Bob, I don't want to have to put you in detention. I will. You're my father-in-law. I will put you in detention if you don't find out what Theobroma means.
Bob will
okay?
never suffer the
Bob is already on it.
indignity
He
of
is on
detention.
it. No, he's thinking about it. He knows.
He already knows
He
the
already
answer.
knows.
Yes.
All right.
Okay.
All right. Chocolate is the only edible substance to melt at 32 degrees, 90 degrees Fahrenheit, just below human body temperature. That's why
it
chocolate melts in your mouth.
Now,
The only edible
I was
substance?
going to say,
That's a big claim. That's a big
I
claim.
would also like to perhaps dispute this. There's got to be other things that melt in
you
your
can't
mouth.
dispute it unless you have facts.
I don't have
you
facts.
You can express skepticism.
Okay, that's
all
what
right?
I meant.
Yes,
I will
yes.
express skepticism.
All right.
Because there must be other things that
Somebody find out.
melt
Somebody
in your
prove
mouth
Kato wrong.
at 32
okay?
degrees.
All right.
Like butter. But butter probably melts
but
at a lower
I think it
temperature.
does.
Because
I
if you
think-
put it in your hand... There used to be an ad for M&M's.
Yeah.
This was their big claim to fame. Melts in your mouth, not in your hands.
Doesn't that depend how hot your mouth is or your
Or
hand
your
is?
hands.
Yeah, I think that's
or how sweaty you
bogus. Yeah. Yeah.
So, yeah.
All right. What
Okay,
about
well, that's interesting.
What about
I
does
do
it
find
melt
that
in your
interesting.
armpit? That was something that was not included in the jingle. I'm just saying
Well, I
they
think
could have
you
expanded.
take your temperature in your armpit, right?
Right.
So, I don't know.
Kato is qualifying it the only edible substance to melt at 32 degrees. We
Okay.
are still skeptical, Kato. All right, number 3. Would you like
Number
to read
3,
it?
yes. In celebration of its 100th birthday, Thornton's created the world's largest chocolate bar, weighing a record-breaking 5,792.5 kilograms, which is 12,770 pounds. Thank you, Kato,
That's
for
like,
making the
how many
conversion.
tons is that?
That
is it 2,000 pounds to a ton?
I think something like that.
So it's like 10 tons of chocolate? Or 5 tons of chocolate. See how bad I am at math? Wow, that's a lot of chocolate.
But
What?
I need a picture, like where do they make it? How do they melt it? What
All
do
right,
they...
somebody get on it.
I'm so
Send us a
confused.
picture of the large Thornton's 5-ton chocolate bar. All right,
Yes.
number 4. Known as the world's most expensive chocolate bar,
Ah.
the Wispa Gold Wrapped Bar is offered by Cadbury. It was designed as a marketing campaign to launch their brand of caramel chocolate bars, Wispa Gold. But this expensive version is actually wrapped in edible gold leaf? It costs $1,430 per bar. Guys, I would not buy something.
Don't spend your money on
No.
something you're gonna... $1,430
No, I thought
to
maybe
eat
it came like in a golden pouch that
And
you
you
could
got
then
to-
sell later. Oh my gosh. All right. Hey, I want to admire something.
Yes.
I like how Kato took a beautiful picture of chocolate
Yes.
and overlaid his
Yes.
facts over it.
And he put these little emojis on there.
I do. I like the head exploding
wow.
emoji and the wow emoji.
Yeah.
So good presentation.
Yes.
I want to
Wait,
point out.
we're not done.
Okay. Just wanted to point it out that I admired the presentation. What is next?
Everyone loves chocolate. It's just a thing.
Wait, is that a fact? Is that like again? I love the presentation. I love your choice of yellow. It contrasts so well with
And
the
it's
background.
on a heart
Yeah.
made out of chocolate.
But like, is this somebody's claim? Is this a quote? Is
it's
this
just a
Kato's?
fact, Matthew.
Okay, but
It's a fact.
Did Kato come up with this wording? Did he take it from somewhere else? I like it. I like everyone loves chocolate. It's just a thing. That's like a good marketing slogan.
is, it is.
Good job, Kato. You're impressing me, young man. I like this.
All right.
All right. Nice work. All right.
So that was Kato.
Okay. Good work, friends.
Now let us go over
Oh, Robbie,
to...
can I have a sip of your piping hot chocolate boiled milk product with cacao?
Is there any left in there?
No! Ah!
Yes, that Taylor ham is
A little salty.
it's a little salty.
A little salty. I think it needs the other things to cut it.
All right, here
All
we
right.
go. This is from William.
All right.
Okay, this is a little hard for you
William, the president of my fan club, or
Oops.
vice president of my fan club, William is going to tell us some things.
Hi.
Okay.
I'm going to make my opinion clear.
Okay, this is not a fact. This is an opinion.
I like that, William.
Yeah,
Way
yeah.
to start out just
Yeah.
laying down
Yeah.
the facts of your opinions.
Yeah, tell us.
Dark chocolate is
Yes.
the best kind of chocolate. So,
Here, William. I'm with you.
to make clear,
Mm-hmm.
everyone, an opinion is something that you feel.
Mm-hmm.
A fact is something that is true no matter how you feel about it.
Right. So,
Right?
It was a fact that we had mugs full of imaginary hot chocolate. Okay.
Yes.
It was Robbie's opinion that it wasn't as satisfying as actual hot chocolate. That's just an opinion.
I
all right?
never said that.
I'm just if you had said it, that
did
would
say
be an
that
opinion.
it tasted like water.
How you
yes.
feel about something
Yes.
is an opinion. What you know based on evidence is a fact.
But you know what's weird?
What?
Taste is also
An opinion.
an opinion.
Yeah.
You can say that water tasted like hot chocolate,
Right.
but you would be wrong.
Right, but it could
It would
be.
still be your opinion.
Yeah, unless you're lying.
Right.
Right. Yeah.
Oh,
All
it's
right.
so confusing.
One of William's favorite things to watch with chocolate are videos of people pouring chocolate over cakes. Maybe this is like the videos of the people whispering at you. Like, right? Just something that's satisfying and
Yes.
is sort of hard to explain.
I bet that's very satisfying to watch videos of chocolate being poured over cake.
Have you guys ever seen videos of a chocolate fountain? Where it's these fountains where the melted chocolate burbles up and rolls down these cascading, and you take your marshmallow and dip it in if you like marshmallows, but I don't. Anyway, good job, William.
Good job. All right. In Japan, they have green matcha flavored Kit Kat bars. So matcha is green tea.
Right.
It's one of my favorite flavors. I have had matcha Kit Kat bars. I have had one, so has William. They taste weird.
Opinion.
Opinion. An opinion I happen to agree with.
Okay.
Also in Japan, they have green Twix bars.
Fact.
Though I have not had one.
Fact. All right. So we're
Picture.
separating out. Oh, let us see it.
Picture of the green tea Kit
I think
Kat
they're
bar.
cool looking.
Yes.
All right, but this is a not chocolate fact.
It's a not. That is
Right?
actually.
This is where chocolate should be, but isn't.
Right,
All right.
right.
Yeah, I like
They
that.
used green tea to flavor it instead of cacao. I bet. I bet there's. I wonder if there's any chocolate in that, or if it's just cream and all of the other components of chocolate, and then they just swapped out cacao for green tea. I bet that's probably how it is.
You think so?
Yes.
All right, we'll see.
So there we go. I think this infinite chocolate bar trick is so cool, even though it's actually an optical illusion. And he gave us a link.
Are we gonna watch it?
And
We're gonna watch it, Rob.
where did I put it?
There's the link right there. You can click on it.
Okay, well, this actually wasn't the. I don't know where it's going to open up.
Okay. This wasn't the what?
This actually wasn't the. This was
Hello,
the.
everyone. How you all
Okay,
doing?
hold on.
Just recently, I
This
made a
was-
video about
This was the explainer video, and I actually want to go to the original video.
Oh, 'cause it's more
of the
baffling?
original,
Yeah.
the original trick.
Okay.
Okay, so hold on.
Maybe we should show it in the next show if we're gonna have trouble finding
Yes,
it right
yes,
now.
we'll show it in the
We'll
next
show it in
show.
the next show. Because we want to keep moving with the research for now.
Yes.
All right.
Okay.
All right.
So, thank you, William.
Thank you, William.
That actually is a very fascinating trick, and we will get to that next.
Okay.
Show.
Yes.
Okay. So now
Oh,
we have
Principal Schaefer for the awesome.
another beautiful combined drawing research piece
High marks for
by
presentation.
Principal Schaefer. Yes.
All right.
Okay. So melting chocolate.
Melting chocolate.
Have you ever wondered why chocolate melts perfectly in your mouth?
I have wondered. Will you tell me?
Yes. The secret of the unique melting point of chocolate that Kato included in his
Unique means
research
only
means-
one.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. Let's see.
I'm
All right.
fascinated. Okay. Is the cocoa butter.
Okay.
About half of the cocoa bean is made up of cocoa butter.
Okay. Which is a kind of fat.
Yes.
Yeah.
And the rest of the bean is made up of the solid part.
Okay.
The solid part gives the deep color, complex flavor, and bitterness.
Okay.
While the cocoa butter provides the smooth melt and creaminess that is unique to chocolate.
Unique to chocolate means
There we go,
the only
again.
thing of its kind.
Yeah, so we
maybe
have two
why
people.
chocolate is so special is it's the only thing with these properties.
Yeah.
Maybe we were premature in doubting Kato.
Yes.
All right.
Cocoa butter is made up of 8 different crystal formations.
Holy cow.
8,
Wow.
which all have a slightly different melting point. What a very
So
complex thing.
does it melt slowly then? It sort of like decomposes in your mouth?
I don't know. So it says these crystals make it so that chocolate melts at roughly 80 degrees Fahrenheit.
Wait, that was a different... I think Kato said 90 degrees Fahrenheit, so didn't he? Or do we have a little bit of
We have a little
disparity?
discrepancy.
All right, so we need to figure
that's
out what it
okay.
is exactly. So just
Yes.
doubt any numbers until you confirm them yourself. But I think it's pretty well confirmed at this point that chocolate has special
Has very
properties
special
that have
properties.
to do what happens. So a lot of enjoying food has to do with texture.
Yes.
And when you put something in your mouth and it melts easily when it warms up just a little, that's satisfying. And I think that's part of why we love chocolate.
I'm going to tell you something that I learned from Doug the Baker.
Doug the Baker at Evergreen. Yep.
Our next door neighbor baker.
Yes.
At Evergreen Bread Co.
This mug is great for holding hot chocolate. That's just something
We
I wanna-
wouldn't know anything about that.
Okay, go ahead.
So he bakes with a special kind of butter
Okay.
that's like super fancy, high grade butter.
Right.
And here's the thing: when
Here's the
he
thing.
makes his croissants, the butter melts in your mouth.
At a lower temperature.
At a lower temperature. So that when you chew it up and you swallow it, it's all melted and it doesn't leave a greasy film in your mouth.
But if you go to
Acme
or Dunkin' Donuts, I think he's saying even Dunkin' Donuts.
Dunkin' Donuts,
you taste,
they don't use as fine of a butter. And so it has a higher melting point. And so it will melt in your mouth as you're eating it, but it won't melt away completely. And it leaves a film in your mouth.
Right. A little sort of a greasy layer.
Yes. And so you can kind of tell when a baked good is made with good real butter or like oily, less better butter.
We are not disparaging Dunkin' Donuts. I've had many fine donut outings.
Hasn't stopped us from eating Dunkin'
Donuts. That's right. All I'm saying is that there is a difference in the quality of butter.
That if you come to Chestertown, have a donut at Dunkin' Donuts, follow up with a croissant from Evergreen, and you will see the difference.
Wouldn't a baking taste test be fun? Should we do something like that in the next 30 minutes of this program?
We should.
Can we show one or two more pieces of research before we get to the...
Fine chocolate melts at 80 degrees, while regular chocolate melts at 90.
Oh, well, good. They were both right.
Yes.
Good job, you guys. Fine. Right. Fine is sort of a value judgment, isn't it?
Well, that's just what we were saying about the butter, too.
All right.
So there you go. Thank you, guys.
Thank you. Okay.
Beautiful presentation, Ella.
Beautiful presentation. Yes. I love the meltingness. Yes.
Very well done.
All right.
Okay.
Who is next?
Who is next? Let me see.
Oh my gosh, I want to hear Robbie sing Ode to Chocolate again.
I don't remember how.
Do you guys want to sing it again?
Goes.
Oh, who is this? Is this my friend Emily?
This is from Emily.
Oh my gosh, Emily's my
pal.
pal.
This is a lot of research. Emily did a whole lot of work for this.
All right.
Okay.
All right.
Who invented chocolate? The creation of the first modern chocolate bar is credited to Joseph Fry.
Oh.
Why didn't he call them Fry bars? That would have been a good name. Who in 1847 discovered that he could make a moldable chocolate paste by adding melted cacao butter back into Dutch cocoa.
Oh.
By 1868, a little company called Cadbury was marketing boxes of chocolate candies in England.
Wow.
I have a little separate sidebar story.
Okay.
I met someone who went to school in the same town that the Cadbury factory was in England. And she said when she first got there, it was magical. They smelled chocolate. She smelled chocolate every day. And it was so wonderful and delicious smelling. Well, she smelled it when she went to visit.
Does the story get sad?
The story gets sad. After like a week of living in Cadbury Town, it wasn't Cadbury Town, I don't remember where it was, everything smelled like chocolate, and she can't eat chocolate anymore. She doesn't like it because it, like she said, our clothes, like everything just smelled like chocolate.
Sometimes you can have too much of a good thing, you guys.
Even chocolate.
Except for Robbie. I spent all my time with Robbie, and I still like her 20 years later.
You definitely sometimes have had enough of me.
No, that's not true.
All right, 5 fun facts about chocolate.
Okay.
Chocolate comes from a fruit tree. It's made from a seed. So we were talking about cacao beans. That's a very good clarifying point to make.
Okay.
It takes 400 cacao beans to make 1 pound of chocolate.
Holy heck, that's a lot. Oh.
It's a follow-up bit of information which is helpful. Each cacao tree produces approximately 2,500 beans.
Okay.
Okay?
All right.
Cacao beans were so valuable that early Mesoamericans used them as currency.
Okay.
So they used them as money.
Okay.
Which, seeing how rare and unique the properties of chocolate are, then I guess maybe that makes sense. Cacao is how you say cocoa in Spanish.
Yeah, okay, cool.
So our dog, if you called our dog Coco.
Coco. You could just call her chocolate or cacao or cocoa. Yeah.
Yes. All right.
All right. What's next? Have we got anything
What
else?
is the fact about chocolate? Interesting facts about chocolate.
All right.
The scientific name for the tree that chocolate comes from, Theobroma cacao, means food of the gods.
Oh.
We got that somewhere else
Theobroma
too.
Cacao. Okay.
Kato.
Yeah.
The smell of chocolate increases theta brain waves.
What?
Which triggers relaxation, you guys. No wonder you get blissed out eating chocolate.
I bet your friend in England was so relaxed that she just stopped being productive. That whole town must be completely zonked
useless.
out. Wow. All right,
that's very fascinating.
Thank you, Emily.
Chocolate has over 600 flavor compounds, while red wine has 200. So there are all these people who talk about, who drink red wine, and they're all like, this has a little bit of
Robbie,
oak and a little bit of...
you have a judgy tone. Judgy tone, yeah.
This beverage has a little bit of oak and a little... There's actually, on NPR, there's a wine tasting... Have you heard that?
Oh, yeah, those two guys, and they talk about wine, and they have the most incredible vocabulary. And I'm like, are you describing an epic novel?
And it's wonderful. I listen to it, even though I don't like wine.
It has a hint of tarty cherry lemon wine snickle.
So, they should really start tasting chocolate. I would totally listen to one about chocolate.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, sorry.
Last week, Emily followed up her research with a lovely illustration.
Yes, I was
Did
going
that
to say.
happen again?
It did.
Oh,
Here we go. Look, there's
Emily.
loving Hershey's chocolate. She's saying, I want it.
I want it.
And then somebody else is saying, give me.
Yeah, longing for the chocolate. Is there a note for me again?
Yes. Matthew, are you working on writing your name?
No, Emily, I will not work on it. I have complete and utter...
I think we should put Matthew in detention until he starts working on his
will not.
handwriting.
I can't. I have a defeatist attitude, Emily. My signature is terrible and will never be good. My favorite part of Emily's entire research is P.S. I love chocolate
And Grandma.
And Grandma. Wow.
You know what?
What?
Let me tell you something about Emily's grandma.
Tell me.
She was my second grade teacher.
No way.
Yes.
Is that a fact or an opinion?
That is a fact.
Yeah, that's a fact. Okay.
And I loved her. That's an opinion.
Aw.
No, that's a fact. And
It's a fact that you loved her, but you thinking
is great.
That's an opinion.
That's an opinion.
That's right.
All right.
Although it sounds like it's a pretty defensible.
Did you see what Emily wrote to me?
No, what'd she write?
Robbie, keep up the good work.
Ah. So she's super proud of Robbie, and somehow, because my handwriting is bad, I'm on Emily's bad list.
No, you're not.
I don't know.
She's trying to help you.
You
You're
think
not on
so?
her bad
She's
list.
encouraging me?
Yeah.
Okay. It's time to end this show.
Okay.
And we will start a new show.
Yes.
Oh, we're already overdue.
Oh my gosh,
See
you
you in a
guys.
minute, you
All
guys.
right.
We've got
All
some
right.
excitement coming up. We're going to
Yes.
eat some cake. We're going to name the
Yes.
winner. We're going to tell you the theme of next
Yes.
week. Robbie's going to sing her song again, maybe.
No,
Maybe not.
not.
No? You don't
Okay.
think so?
Bye,
Okay.
guys.
Bye.